When I watch the Met games, I feel like at times a fan is also calling the game. I don't think anyone's ever been better than the Mets announcers ever. Can't stand. And when I can't stand the guys who do the playoffs in the World Series today. Can't stand them. I'm not going to say anything else.
Why? Why can't you stand?
I feel like, I'm not going to mention names, but I feel like they're just like, hey, I'm an announcer, and I'm going to pretend I know everything about what's going on, and how do I look today? Where those guys were baseball. They just knew everything about baseball, the insides, the outsides. These guys today, it's just the Hollywood rejects. It's just like, oh, I really want to become an actor, but now here I am on Fox Sports talking about the World Series, and here we go with our first, oh, God, they're the worst. When they analyze things, they sound ridiculous. They don't know what they're talking about. And this has been like years now. I'm shocked that some of them are still in place. It bothers me that they're still in place. It really bothers me. And until like a Ron Darling actually starts doing the World Series, I like when he's in the playoffs. When I like seeing those guys, I like seeing the Joe Morgans and all that. I enjoy. I want a ball player. I want a ball player in there that knows what he's talking about, or a guy that has been an announcer for a baseball team for years that knows what they're talking about. I mean, these guys now, it's just, they bring more negative to the game than positive. It's like they're trying to appease all the people that don't even know what's going on. What was it? It's just almost like a terrible newscaster. That's what they remind me of. I'm dying to say, I know you know who I'm talking about, and I know you know the names I'm talking about. I won't say them. We just know. Watch the World Series this year. Watch the World Series this year, and you know exactly who I'm talking about.
If I say it, will you blink twice?
Yes.
Joe Buck.
Oh, God! Can't stand him. He's the worst. Why does Joe Buck, listen, I'm sure Joe Buck's a great guy. I'm sure Joe Buck is a great human being. He should not be, when you're watching the World Series and you're angry at the announcer just because he's horrible, what's wrong with the commissioners? Don't you get him out? Get him out. What network executive decided this guy's perfect? Are you kidding me? He's horrible. I can't stand Joe Buck as an announcer. I can't say enough about him. I can't, even hearing his voice, I want to throw this chair. I want to throw the chair. He makes me violent. He causes violence.
Okay, didn't Cosell used to do that to you?
And
Remember, Willie, Papa, Starja, we are family, all that stuff. Did he want to throw a chair?
Willie, no. At least he was, listen, at least Cosell was entertaining, okay? Howard Cosell was like, and here comes they call him the father. Willie Stargell, he call him Puppy with the T. David Parker, the Cobra, called Cobra for reasons I'm not sure I can tell. Here we are. I mean, they're entertaining. I get it. But, here's Joe Buck, and today here's a bunch of stats that make no sense, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but gosh, I look good, huh? Looks like a Pet Detective 3 movie.
You're sure we have permission to use this, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, good.
As long as you get in, that I'm sure he's a great person. If you promise me you can use whatever I said. As long as my agreement is, as long as you put it, I'm sure Joe Buck is a great person. And I have nothing against him as a person. But dang, I want to punch something. Just thinking about him. The fact that
if the Mets make it a series and I got to see him, I'm gonna hit something. I'm gonna hit an innocent human being.